Hello, this is Mikołaj, and today I'm demoing my Blender plugin called mikanim Action Roll Fix. Now, I'm using the free Blender Foundation character Snow for this demo, but any rig should work, at least in theory. Any bone rig, at least. So, what is the problem? Let's say that you have created your rig and then created a whole bunch of animations for it. And for some reason, you need to change the roll on those animations, or maybe you even need to change the order of operations if the bones are Euler. Well, what would happen? Usually, all of your animations will just break afterwards, and you would have to go into each animation one by one to fix all of them. But my plugin exists to solve this issue. So let's see our character. This is our animation, a simple wave. It's not amazing. It snaps a little bit, but it works well enough. Now, I want to go in and I want to change the roll on some of the bones. Let's change this to this. Let's change this one to, let's say, minus 25. Minus 25. And that might be enough. Yep. So as you can see, our animation is now completely broken. So, how can we fix that? Well, one, you're gonna need a backup of the original rig. This is necessary so that the plugin can tell what has actually changed and how to fix it. So, I already created mine, which is here. So as you can see, the original still works with the exact same animation. I put them almost at the same position, just enough to be able to tell them apart. Now, I am gonna go in and open the plugin. So, you'll see that there's several options. Number one, it's the reference. The reference is the original. It's the original armature before the changes. So we're gonna select it's the Snow original. Yeah, that's my backup. And then I'm gonna set the target, which is the one that already has all of the changes, which is in my case the Snow modified. Finally, I'm going to add the actions to fix. Now, the rig comes with a ton of actions. I don't care about any of them. The only one I do care about is this wave animation that is broken. So, finally, I'm gonna click Fix Selected Actions. Wait for a little bit, and well, it's almost fixed. There's something going wrong. So, this problem comes from pose constraints, specifically pose bone constraints. What's happening is that some bones have constraints on them, and while we have changed those bones, the constraint target bones have different roles. So there is a fix for this, and it's this button over here, sanitize constraint bones. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna copy the roll from the constraint bones to the constrained, or from the constrained bones to the constraint bones, from the constraint targets. So I'm just gonna click on this, and you can see that it changed over here. I'm gonna click Fix Selected Actions. And there we go. The animation is fixed. So that really is all there is to it. There are some limitations. So for example, it will not fix the scale, non-uniform scale on the joints. It just cannot deal with that. It will also not actually fix the constraints. All this button does, for example, is just fix the roll of the joints that should be consistent with our bones, with the deformed bones. Now there are a few options here. So save as copy. If this is disabled, it will just overwrite the original action. In general, I wouldn't recommend doing this, just in case, but also if you're testing out your fixes, it's better if you create a copy. You can specify a prefix and a suffix, so let's say I add a modded over here, and fix selected actions again. It's gonna create it modded fixed wave underscore modded. If I disable to replace existing, is each time it fixes an action, it will create a copy. So you have fixed wave modded, which is the previous one, and then we have 001. Click it again, wait for it to get fixed, and 002. So I would recommend keeping the replace existing on. And that's it. You can download the plugin for free in my GitHub. The links are below. I'm also gonna try to upload it to some other websites, maybe Gumroad, probably not sure, but I was thinking of also Blender Market. If you do end up using it, please let me know. It's always nice to find out someone has used something that you did. So yeah, cheers.